We're calling off the wedding.
Mom, what's wrong? Weren't we all set? Everything was settled. I gave the betrothal gifts, house gold, everything.
Those were just the small formalities. Today is my daughter's big day. You have to add another $400,000 for the door opening fee. Not a single cent less.
For 100,000? Uncle, for this wedding. I've drained years of savings, put the car and house. All in Jianyu's name. I honestly don't have a single penny left on me right now.
Lu Chen, don't cry to me. I wasted 3 years. On you. Is 400,000 really that hard for a wedding now?
It's not that I'm stingy. I'm truly powerless here. You know my situation perfectly well. Why do you have to embarrass me in front of all these relatives and guests?
Embarrass you? My daughter marrying you is a blessing. A penniless nobody like you? It's heaven's gift. Get the 400,000 today, the wedding goes on. Can't get it? Then the wedding's off.
Jianyu, all these years, my feelings for you were genuine. Just give me a straight answer today. Are we getting married or not?
Feelings? Can you eat them? Without money. All your sincerity is worthless. I'm giving you one last chance. Kneel and borrow from guests to pay up. Or get off this stage right now.
Lu Chen, stop letting your pride ruin your life. If you don't humble yourself today, not only is the wedding gone, our 3-year relationship is over for good.
Kneeling? Don't even think about it. Since you treat our relationship like a transaction, then this wedding is off.
Let's see how you handle this wedding. Without a bride today.
This guy is way too impulsive. Now the wedding has no bride. Let's see how he deals with it. Can't even come up with 400K? Serves him right to be single forever.
Old Lu, we finally found our long-lost son after all these years. How can you bear to watch them insult our boy like this?
Patience. Let's see more. We've hidden for 20 years. To temper his character and to see if this girl is even worthy of stepping into the Lu family.
Lu Chen, I know you have your pride. If you really can't manage it, you could write us an IOU. Over the years, you can pay back that 400,000 slowly.
I'm looking for a partner, not a price tag. Since you put a price on yourself, then this. I'm not buying.
How dare you talk about my daughter? You want a beating? Stop!
My child, your mother has finally found you. All these years, you've been alone, suffering and enduring hardship. It's all our fault.
Ma'am, you must be mistaken. I've been an orphan since childhood. What family?
Lu Chen, where'd you find these country bumpkins? So shabby. They're not here to mooch a free meal, are they? Lu Chen, what is the meaning of this? You're broke yourself, and now you bring 2 strangers. To wreck our wedding? Are you deliberately trying to humiliate me?
We are Chin Air's birth parents. You better watch your mouth, or I won't be held responsible. Birth parents? They look like actors you hired. Look at this whole family. It's obvious they're all just trash.
I thought my daughter was just marrying a commoner. But he brought freeloading relatives. Good thing she didn't marry him. Or she'd be dragged down for life.
Ha ha ha.
Jiangyu, don't push me too far.
What? For 2 random nobodies. You're willing to burn this whole thing down? Lu Chen, think carefully. If you ruin this wedding, it's on you. You'll regret it.
Jiangyu, all these years I was blind. From today on, we're through. Finished.
Think you can just walk away? Not that easy. Be smart and sign these divorce papers. You're leaving with nothing.
The house, car, savings, I earned it all. Everything is in Jianyu's name. I didn't take a single thing. Why should I leave with nothing?
Why? My daughter wasted 3 years of her life on you. All her youth, time, and energy drained by you. Consider these assets compensation for her wasted youth. You won't get a single cent back.
And what about my youth? Who's going to compensate me for that?
You ruined the wedding, made me a citywide joke. Letting you leave with nothing is already me being merciful. This is too much. My son spent his life savings. You're practically robbing him in broad daylight.
You have no say here, outsider. Lu Chen, sign quietly and leave, or you won't survive here. From now on, I, Lu Chen, have nothing to do with any of you.
But mark my words. Don't look down on youth with nothing now. I'm keeping this score. Ha ha ha. And what are you going to do about it?
A penniless nobody like you? What kind of waves could you possibly make? Uncle, Auntie, thank you for stepping in.
Silly child, you're my son. No need for thanks with your own mother.
Auntie, you keep calling me your son.
Do you have any proof? You have a pear-shaped birthmark on your lower back.
Ah. My birthmark is very faint, barely noticeable unless you look closely.
How? How do you know that? And this jade pendant.
It was custom made by a master when you were born. It's a matching pair with yours. Then, are you really my parents?
Achin, we've let you suffer for so long.
20 years of hardship on your own. And today, having to endure such humiliation and scorn. We failed you as parents. Mom, go now. Candy is more important than anything.
Material things, temporary humiliation, none of it matters. I can let the past go, but I won't swallow this insult for nothing.
The Jiang family bullied us, insulted my wife, schemed for our assets. This score will be settled.
Suddenly having you, then going through all this today, I can't process it all. I need to be alone. We understand. We won't pressure you to accept everything at once.
I understand how you feel. We won't force you to adjust to everything right away. Convoy ready, awaiting orders at hotel entrance.
Dad, who are these people you called?
All personnel in position, awaiting instructions.
What? Young master?
Son, I failed you all these years. Come home. We'll make it up to you. Escort the young master home. Yes, sir. Young master, this way.
Mom, Dad, you go ahead first. I've been through too much too fast. Status shift too drastic. Head's a mess. Need to walk alone to clear my head.
Chinair, how can that be okay?
Just let Chinair have some space. Assistant will send contact info and location permissions. If tired or in trouble, call us. Don't handle everything alone.
Don't worry, Dad. I know what I'm doing. Three years of my best youth, and this is how it ends. Pathetic. Everything's wrong, but I found my birth parents because of it. Guess I can call that a silver lining.
Are you okay, Luchin?
Miss, how do you know my name? Do we know each other?
You don't know me, but I know you. I happened to be at your wedding today. Saw the whole thing, just didn't want to intrude.
To see me make a fool of myself in public? Think I look especially pathetic and useless, right?
On the contrary, everyone else was mocking you. I laughed, but I saw you holding back, enduring it all. You held on to your principles and your dignity.
What good is dignity when it leaves you with nothing in the end? So on for others to push around and humiliate as they please.
Wealth, fame are external. You can fight for them again. But integrity, backbone, and a good heart. That's something most people never learn in a lifetime. The Jiang family is shallow, status-obsessed bullies. They're the ones not good enough for you.
Wow, you're actually pretty good at this whole comforting thing.
I think you deserve better. If the Jiangs cause trouble for you later, or if you run into any difficulties, you can come to me anytime.
All right then. I won't stand on ceremony.
You should head home soon. We'll see each other again before you know it.
Mom, Dad, the motorcade bodyguard's assistant. What in the world is going on?
Son, we control the Hongya Group. A top financial group. You are our sole heir. Mother's only heir.
Hongya Group, the monopoly that dominates multiple industries. The absolute top-tier financial powerhouse in the country.
That's right. 20 years ago, business rivals sought revenge. To keep you safe. We had no choice but to place you with an ordinary family. You grew up in anonymity, living a stable life. We planned to reveal your identity when you were ready. We never imagined you'd suffer so much. Unwarranted hardship and humiliation.
This is the 100% equity authorization for the Hongyuan Group. Proof of citywide real estate. An unlimited black card. From today, all these industries and wealth are yours to inherit. Young master, the entire Hongyuan Group is now within your grasp.
I'm not some helpless, penniless nobody. I'm the sole heir to a top-tier, elite dynasty.
From now on, no one will dare to bully or humiliate you ever again. Every single debt owed to you, we will collect.
That was just so damn satisfying today. That Luchin is nothing but a broke loser with a fragile ego. Not a dime to his name, yet he puts on airs like some big shot. Ended up getting kicked out with nothing. Serves him right. Now I can find a real, loaded heir from a proper wealthy family.
Who are you people? You can't just barge into my home. I'll call the police. How dare you?
How dare you speak to our chairman?
Well, look who it is. The two country bumpkin relatives. What's the matter? Not happy about being thrown out of the wedding? So you came to cause trouble at our house? Luchin, you're such a pathetic loser. Can't handle your own mess, so you drag two old folks along? You're an embarrassment everywhere you go.
My advice? Get the hell out. No, or I'll have security drag you up.
You think you can cause a scene at the Jiang family's home? Know your damn place.
It was your Jiang family that humiliated my son Luchin at the wedding.
In front of everyone. You forced him to leave with nothing. It's time to pay up.
So what if we humiliated him? You're poor and embarrassing. You caused the scene first. We're being merciful by not suing you.
That's a lie. You're the ones who tricked us for the dowry. You swindled every last penny of my life savings.
Stop your nonsense. Be smart and take your
Two poor relatives and get lost. Cross the Jiang family, and you'll regret it for the rest of your life. You dare threaten me?
assistant. Teach him a lesson.
You hit my husband. I'll fight you. Ah. You break into our home and dare to lay hands on us? I'm calling the police. Just you wait.
You hit me? Do you have any idea who I am? I'm the head of the Jiang family. And do you know who I am?
Ah.
You're just some out-of-towner. You'll see.
I'll make sure this outsider regrets ever setting foot here.
Open your eyes wide and look. This is
Lu Jinhong, the sole chairman of the Hongyuan Group. Hongyuan Group.
the one that monopolizes the entire city's business district.
The top tier, ceiling of the industry conglomerates Lu Jinhong.
Ah, Hongyuan. Hongyuan Group's boss Lu.
How is that even possible?
Why are you kneeling? Get up. That ID must be fake. He's Lu Chen. A penniless orphan who couldn't even scrape together 400 grand. How could he possibly be some young master?
Ms. Jiang. Hongyuan Legal Department has all evidence. Your actions at the wedding ceremony. Publicly defaming the reputation of Boss Lu and his wife.
Seized assets, forced meal, extorted money.
All three constitute illegal acts.
Lawyer letter sent.
Court summons tomorrow.
Illegal? My daughter dated him for 3 years. She deserves compensation? Houses, cars? He voluntarily put in her name. It's not like we stole them. Voluntarily? You demanded 400K at wedding. Forced him to kneel. Voluntary? Lu Chen, say something to me. You had this kind of status all along. Why didn't you tell me? You let me say those things, do those things at the wedding. Why didn't you stop me?
I did try to stop you. At the wedding, I asked you why you had to embarrass me like that in front of everyone. What was your answer? You said, I've been with you for 3 years. Wasted all my youth on you. Is it so hard to ask for 400 grand now that we're married?
That was my parents forcing me.
Parents forced you? Mom stormed stage. You stood right there and didn't say a single word. And my father forced me to kneel in front of everyone. You said if you don't bow today, wedding off, relationship over. Was it your parents forcing you to say that too?
Boss Lu, the Jiang family is willing to make amends.
We'll return every last cent. We beg for your mercy. We truly didn't know he was your son. So if Chen weren't my son, you'd think it's okay to bully him?
No. That's not what I meant. Then what exactly did you mean? Your Jiang family bullies people without a care for right or wrong.
You only care if they have money or not.
Hello? You know me, I'm Jiang Yu. I want to see Lu Chen. Just 5 minutes, please. I'm begging you, just let him know I'm here.
Young master won't see the Jiang family.
I'm not here representing the Jiang family. I'm here as myself. I just want to say a few words to him. I'll leave right after, and I'll never come back.
Miss Jiang,
I was there at the wedding, too. You were standing on that stage, watching the young master get humiliated in front of hundreds of people. Did you say a single word in his defense?
no, you didn't. You joined your parents in pressuring him.
Now that his true identity is out, you come crawling back. Do you really think you deserve to see him?
I know I don't deserve it. I'm so full of regret, sleepless for nights. Every time I close my eyes, I see him at that wedding.
Well, congratulations. You finally know what a guilty conscience feels like. Young master slave for 3 years, saving every penny.
All for you. Did you ever feel a shred of guilt?
Go tell him I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back every single day. Until he agrees to see me.
Young lady, you've been here 3 days straight. He won't see you. Standing here any longer is useless, you hear?
Uncle, please, just help me announce my presence one more time. If he won't see me, I'm not leaving.
Announcing it 100 more times won't make a difference.
Jiang family is banned.
Why put yourself through this? If you knew it'd come to this, you should have just treated him better back then, right? I've seen you come here every day this week.
I know your regret is genuine, but miss,
Some mistakes, once made, are just that, mistakes. Regret alone can't fix them, you understand? The young master is the heir of Hongyuan Group now. He could have any girl he wants.
you humiliated him so publicly at his own wedding.
Why on earth would he want to see you now?
He was protecting his parents at the wedding, wasn't he? He'd only just met them, and he was already protecting them. I was with him for 3 years. Doesn't that even earn me a chance to apologize?
His parents came to protect him. You came to tear him down.
How is that the same thing?
Jiang Yu's been waiting for days. Waiting for you at the company gate. It's pouring rain today, and she's still standing out there.
The special assistant told me, if she wants to stand in the rain, let her.
You don't feel sorry for her?
3 hours in rain is suffering? They call me a pathetic loser. You watch me kneel and beg.
I was at the wedding that day. To be honest, watching you stand alone on that stage, you looked utterly pitiful. But you never once bowed your head. That's when I knew you were someone extraordinary.
Why were you even at that wedding?
Huh. A distant cousin on my mother's side is related to Jiang Yu. Dragged me along for the spectacle. I didn't want to go. Now I'm glad I did.
Why glad?
Because I got to witness a real show. I'm not mocking you. I saw what a person looks like when they hold on to their dignity, even at their absolute lowest point. That kind of thing is worth more than money.
You said you run a bookstore. How's business usually?
It's enough to get by. I don't need a lot of money. I like a quiet life.
You're nothing like Jiang Yu.
How so?
He always wants what he doesn't have. You seem content.
Contentment isn't about having a lot. It's about knowing what you want.
Hello, do you have an appointment? An appointment? For what? Tell your young master to come out and face me. My daughter stood in the rain for 3 days outside his company. He won't even show his face. What kind of man is that? Mom, stop this. Let's go home. Don't pull me. I'm going to let everyone in this company judge who's right. So Lu Qin gets rich and forgets his roots, is that it? My daughter gave him 3 years. And now he won't even see her.
Ms. Jiang, this is the Hongyuan Group headquarters.
'Cause more trouble, security will escort you out.
You lay one finger on me and see what happens. I'm his ex's mother. You're just staff. Who do you think you are, talking to me like that?
The young master asked me to relay a message.
You made him kneel to borrow money at the wedding. Did you ever think of him as your son-in-law?
You said, if the 400,000 comes through, the wedding's on.
If not, it's over. Every single guest at the venue heard you. Now he's rich, you crawl back as family?
Do you really think he should see you?
I was just angry. I didn't mean it.
Words spoken in anger are still words, Ms. Jiang.
Take your daughter and leave. Stop making a scene. The only one who will be humiliated is you. It's all over the papers.
The Jiang family publicly apologized to Lu Qin. A full-page apology statement. A whole half page.
A half page? So the entire city must have seen it.
The wedding scandal is public knowledge.
Dozens of people from the business circle were there.
Everyone knows our dirty laundry. We must apologize.
We'll be even more humiliated later.
Dad, let me see that. This apology statement isn't strong enough. He only says we tried to extort him. It doesn't mention we forced him to kneel at the wedding.
We already apologized for forcing him to kneel.
How much more detail do you want?
Dad, what we did to him that day. It can't be summed up with just tried to extort him. We humiliated him in front of hundreds. This apology is insincere and dodges the issue. Sincere apology? Lu Chin is sitting on his high horse now. No apology we make will even reach him. Whether he sees it is his problem. Whether we apologize properly is ours. This apology doesn't count. I'll go find him myself. Apologize face to face. Lu Chin, I know you don't want to see me. I'll be brief. First, not for my parents. It's for me. That day at the wedding, not standing by your side, was the biggest mistake of my life.
Done?
No. All the good things you ever did for me. I'm only remembering them now. I wanted to see the Northern Lights. You worked 2 months for Finland tickets. I hated the subway, so you bought a car. And you put it in my name. I used to take all that for granted. Now I know. Nothing should be taken for granted.
Is there a third thing?
I'm not asking for your forgiveness. I just want you to know. The person who hurt you at the wedding, he knows he was wrong. He'll spend the rest of his life remembering that lesson.
Jiangyu, I remember all those things too. But do you remember what I said at the wedding that day?
What did you say?
I said I was poor, but I had my pride. How did you answer me then? You said, don't let your stupid pride make you suffer. In your eyes, my pride was just stupid stubbornness. When I needed you to speak up for me the most, you chose to side with the money. Now the money's on my side, and you just switch sides again? How am I supposed to interpret that?
It's not about the money.
If I were still poor, would you be with me? For 100 grand, would you even be standing here today?
Am I interrupting something?
No. What are you doing here?
You said you were working late. I brought supper. But you handle whatever this is first. I'll wait in the car.
So you're Su Ching-ha, the one talking to him. By the riverside on the wedding day.
That's me.
You were at the wedding that day too.
I saw the whole thing. How your parents forced him to kneel. I saw you watching, cold and distant on stage.
And what's your role here now, standing by his side? Did you ever defend him to me? Do you even know him?
I don't need to defend him to you. He's already made himself perfectly clear to you. As for whether I know him or not, I at least know. He works late into the night to nail his first big project. So I bring him food. And you, in the past? Did you ever bring him a single late-night meal? No, you didn't. You only cared about whether he could meet your demands. So don't you dare ask me if I know him. Maybe I don't know him perfectly. But I at least know how to be good to someone.
You went looking for him in the parking lot that day. I did. He wouldn't even look at me. His eyes were ice. You were, I'm gonna be honest, and you might not like it. You're chasing him now not because of who he is, but because of what he's become. You know that better than anyone. Admit it. When I first found out about his real identity, my mind went blank. All I could think was what I'd missed out on. But later, I figured it out. I don't regret missing out on being the young madam of Hongyuan. I regret how I treated him at that wedding. Even if your regret is genuine. He has Su Ching-ha by his side now. Do you even know who Su Ching-ha is? Su Jinyuan's daughter, Hua Mao Group. Matches Lu Shen's status. And she was on his side. When he was at his lowest. I know every word he threw at me that day was right. Things I never did in 3 years. She did for him after knowing him for days. So what are you gonna do? I don't know. I'm working as a clerk now. At some small trading company, making $4,000 a month. Typing data all day, then back to a rented room. My parents are still fighting. That's my reality now. And on his side, Su Ching-ha is gentle and caring. She's prettier, from a good family. But I can't accept it, Ewer. It's not the money. I just can't accept it. I spent 3 years proving I was a piece of trash. I want to prove I'm not.
That old factory project stalled for 3 years. There are over a dozen holdout families inside. Others failed. You just got back. Why take on such a thorny project? If something goes wrong...
I have no business experience. I don't know company procedures. I'm clueless about the construction materials industry. I admit all those worries you have are valid.
So, if you know all that, why are you taking on?
Because experience is earned by doing, not by waiting. When I was working odd jobs out there, the only lesson I learned was this. If you don't get your hands dirty, you'll never learn a damn thing.
Achin, how do you plan to handle the holdouts?
Talk to them house by house. No assistance. I lived at the bottom. I know their fears. The previous companies sent negotiators. Cut off utilities? Of course they resisted. I won't do that kind of thing.
Well, So this is the legendary young master of Hong I heard.
3 years as their lapdog, saving for a house. Bought them house and car, got kicked out.
Kicked out? I heard the Jiangs. Spent a 480 world meeting on the spot. He couldn't pop up.
Almost knelt before everyone. The great young master.
That joke will keep the circle laughing for a year.
Zhou, watch your mouth. We're here for a gathering, not to pick a fight.
Xingxia, I'm just looking out for you. You're the Huamao heiress. Hanging out with this stray dog, this so-called young master. Aren't you afraid of lowering your own status?
Young Master Joe, you seem to have a real problem. With my 20 years at the bottom.
What? Can't handle the truth?
You can handle it, but get one thing straight. I survived with 20 years at the bottom on my own sweat. You? Cut off from Joe Real Estate? How long? You say I was the John's lapdog? Fine, I'll own it. But we're the Johns now. Bankrupt. Liquidated. Moved to a rental. You laugh at my humiliation, but the people who humiliated me are now under my heel. You? What have you ever accomplished? Besides living off your daddy's fortune, have you ever successfully done one decent thing?
A stray bastard, wandering outside for 20 years. You think you can just lecture me in public? I'll make him understand. You'll regret crossing me. How do we take him down? Didn't you just land an olfactory renovation project? The next phase is bidding for material suppliers. A relative runs a certified materials company. We can undercut everyone to win the bid first. We'll swap materials after the first delivery. When quality issues pop up on the project later, all the blame falls squarely on Lu Chen. Pretty ruthless, huh? But didn't he say at the last shareholder meeting, let him vet every supplier? It won't matter. My cousin's company flies under the radar in the industry. The legal rep and shareholders aren't linked to me. All documents are legit. Receipts are handled. We'll have a specialist forge a complete set. What's he gonna find?
Young Master Zhou, my company isn't that big. If we could win the Hongyuan Group bid this time, it'd really open doors for future business.
But this risk? I'm the one taking all the risk.
You just need to do exactly as I say. Bid at 12% below the market average. This is his first big project, he's desperate to prove himself.
A low price win would be a major win for him. He won't pass it up.
You should watch out for Zhou. He's infamous in our circles for being petty and vindictive. You humiliated him in front of everyone today. He will find a way to get back at you.
How?
Most likely, he'll target your project. The old factory project is bidding for suppliers. The Zhou family has a lot of connections in the materials industry. If he plants a player among the suppliers, you'd never see it coming.
We'll investigate every supplier thoroughly. Check legal rep, shareholders, supply chains, taxes. Leave no stone unturned.
That kind of investigation takes time and manpower. And some people bury their connections deep. No direct links to legal rep or shareholders. You'd never trace it back.
If background checks pass, we inspect the goods. I'll personally sample the first batch. We'll sample every single batch. The moment we find a quality issue, the contract is terminated immediately.
That'll multiply your workload several times over.
10 times the work is still better than getting played for a fool.
Jiang Yu, last month's report. You made 3 mistakes again. How many times have I told you? Dates and amounts must match format. Are you deliberately trying to go against me? I double-checked it. Date format follows your standard. According to my standard? When did I ever say that was the standard? Don't you dare shift the blame for your own screw-ups onto me. Format notes in doc, page 3. I changed it based on that. If there's still something wrong, just tell me and I'll fix it. So I did one thing and you have 10 comebacks, is that it? Let me tell you something, Jiang Yu. Don't think I don't know what you used to be. The whole company is talking about it. You used to be the heiress of the Jiang family. At your wedding, you forced that poor guy to kneel. Turns out he was the young master of Hongyuan Group. He turned around and crushed your family. Cat got your tongue? So high and mighty at the wedding? 400K door fee? Was that your mom's idea or yours? It was my mom's. But you didn't stop her. I heard you even joined your mom in forcing him to kneel. And look at you now. You're a measly 4000 a month clerk. Now that's what I call karma.
Shaolin.
Work hours. Don't discuss things unrelated to work.
Jiang Yu, come to my office.
Jiang Yu, I didn't call you in here about the report. Mistakes in a report can be fixed. But some things can't be changed.
Manager, is what Shaolin said true? It's true. I did something terrible at the wedding.
I know it's true. When you applied, heiress, ex-girlfriend of Hong Yuan's young master. The whole business circle is buzzing about it. How could I not know?
Then why did you hire me?
Because at the time, I thought, when someone falls from such a height, and qualified work is a 4000 clerk, it means they at least want a fresh start. I gave you that chance.
Thank you.
Don't thank me yet. I can give you a chance. But this company isn't a charity. Shaolin has a big mouth. But he's sharp. He said you made 3 mistakes in the report. Is that true?
Yes. 2 were genuinely my carelessness. The other one was a format standard I didn't fully understand.
Then that's on you.
Jiang Yu, the workplace has no time for tears.
It doesn't care how tragic your past was. If you mess up,
don't blame others for stepping on you. Understood? Understood.
I'll fix it.
Let me remind you of one more thing. Our company is the office supplies vendor for a subsidiary of the Hongyuan Group. It might be a tiny account, but if your personal drama starts affecting your work, I'll have you out that door before you can blink.
You have my word, manager. My personal life stays at the door. Why are you so late? Overtime. The report had 3 errors. Had to redo the whole thing. Why even bother with that dead-end job? $4,000 a month? That's less than your loose change. Why don't you go hit up your dad's old connections? See if they can hook you up with something respectable. Dad's old connections? Who's even taking our calls anymore, Mom? We're not the Jiang family everyone used to know. No one's going to lift a finger for us. The only person I can rely on now is myself. So you're just fine scraping by on $4 grand? You were supposed to marry into the 1%. Can we please stop living in the past? Everything I had back then, every single thing, was handed to me by Luchin. The penthouse, the car, the bags, the jewelry. None of it was mine. He stopped the gravy train, so here I am. Starting from zero. That's what I deserve. Why are you defending him? After everything? Luchin is loaded. What's a few trinkets to him? His money is his money. I'm nothing to him now. Why on earth would he spend a dime on me? Mom, at work today, a colleague humiliated me in front of everyone. He stood there, in the middle of the office, and told them all how I forced Luchin to his knees at our wedding. Said I'm getting my karma. And I couldn't say a word. Because he was right. In that moment, I finally saw it. I saw how monstrous our family was. Not just to Luchin. To everyone.
Last time you came, I said some pretty harsh things. But you're different from previous developers. You really aren't the same.
Master Zhou, you've worked at the factory for 35 years. I checked. You were the citywide skills champion in '86. The apprentices you trained, they all became workshop foremen later. You actually went and checked all that out?
I promised to get the factory history museum up and running.
Can't just talk the talk. Your photos, awards, work ID, they'll all be exhibits in the museum. The history of this land. Can't just let it vanish when it's demolished. Xiaolu.
He was proudest of those decades he spent at the factory. After the plant shut down, it was like he lost his soul. Always felt his life's work was for nothing. It's not for nothing. You laid the foundation.
This land wouldn't have its development value today. I'm a businessman, but I know the difference between what's worth keeping and what isn't. Xiaolu, hearing you say this today.
You need an extra 200K compensation. I'm serious. Other developers just talk policy and compensation. They never spoke fluently. You listen first and talk.
That's just how Master Zhou is.
Won't budge an inch against those who try to push him around. Reasonable people, you best.
All right, I agree to the relocation. But I have one condition. When the museum is built, I get to be the first visitor. Of course, Master Zhou.
Now, all that's left is Lu Daqiang.
I'll be the first to visit once the memorial is built.
Yes, Master Zhou. Now all that's left is Lu Daqiang.
Back again? Last time you said you just wanted to talk. We talked. So what are you doing here today?
Master Lu, last time you mentioned your wife's condition. After I left, I contacted a private hospital under the Hanyuan Group. We could schedule her a full recheck tomorrow. I'll cover all the expenses personally.
Are you serious? You're not lying to us?
I've already contacted the doctor. The car will pick you up at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Her health is more important than the deal.
Thank you. Really, thank you so much.
Wait. Why are you helping us? We're not related. You're a developer. Why would you pay for my wife's medical bills?
Because I was sick once too. When I was 15, I was working at a restaurant, running a fever of 104 degrees. The boss said if I left, don't come back. I worked 3 days straight for a dishwashing job, sneaked out and bought me fever reducers. She's a stranger, but she couldn't just watch.
What happened to her later?
I went back to look for her. She wasn't at that restaurant anymore. Never found her. So now, when I have the ability to help someone, I do. It's not about getting anything back. It's because I know what it's like when someone helps you at rock bottom.
If my wife's illness can really be cured,
I'll be the first to sign that relocation agreement.
they're taken care of. Luchin has handled all the holdouts. All 12 households signed the relocation agreements. Even the toughest nut, Lu Daqiang. He cracked him. How did he manage that? Those holdouts, other companies negotiated for 3 years. And got nowhere. He paid out of his own pocket.
For Lu Daqiang's wife's medical treatment.
Throwing money at people's hearts. A crude method, but effective. With the holdouts settled, the project moves into the bidding phase. Is your side arranged? It's arranged. Wang Difuse Hongqing Building Materials has passed the first round of qualification review. Their bid is 12% below the market average, ranking second among all bidders. Young Master Zhou. Hong Yuan's review process is too strict. They want upstream purchase certificates and quality inspection reports. My small company's supply channels are all from small steel mills. We don't have formal certificates. Then forge them.
Find a company to forge convincing documents.
I checked. Luchin is cautious. He doesn't know materials. Good paperwork is enough. He won't spot the flaws. But what if? There is no what if. I'll find the forgery company for you. I'll cover the cost. All you have to do is follow my lead once you win the bid. For the first batch, use standard materials to pass the spot checks. From batch 2, use inferior goods. We split profit 50/50. If this thing with Joe How gets exposed, Wong Defew's company is finished. Miss.
Hongxing background check mostly done.
Legal rep Wong Defew, 8 years in home renovation. Business was lukewarm, but last year he suddenly started. Bidding on construction projects.
Lost 4 to 5 major bids in a row.
Did you check his supply channels?
Yes. His main suppliers are 3 small steel mills. 2 of them were only registered last year. This supply chain lacks capacity for commercial project volume. Moreover, his quoted price is 12% below the market average. At that price, he'd lose $200 for every ton he supplies.
Bidding at a loss means he's a fool or fishy.
There's another detail. The Ding family has a distant relative connected to a Zhou's real estate exec. Convoluted. Found via Ding family network mapping. It's practically otherwise.
Zhou's real estate. Zhou Hao.
We can't say 100% it was Zhou Hao's doing, but the trail leads back to the Zhou family.
Compile all this information. I'll hand it over to Lu Chen. Also, keep a close eye on Hongxing building materials every move. Notify me once they win and start supplying.
Zhou Hao. I knew it was him.
This Zhou Hao is the only son of Zhou Guimin from Zhou's real estate. He's notoriously petty and addictive in their circles.
You humiliated him. Retaliation was inevitable.
Him coming after me? Fine. Bring it on. But messing with project materials? He'll trash Hongya's rep for personal grudge.
The evidence the young master has gathered so far only proves Hongxing building materials is shady, but direct evidence linking it to Zhou Hao is still insufficient. If we expose it now, Zhou Hao will wash his hands clean of it. He'll dump the whole mess on Wang Defew.
Then we'll hold off for now. What stage is Hongxiang building materials at in the process?
Past 2 qualification rounds. Final round now. Bid price ranked second. Must eliminate them. Their chances of winning the contract are very high. Chen, what are you planning to do?
Eliminating Hongxing directly is the easy way out. He'll find another shell company. Shell companies exploit loopholes.
Don't eliminate him directly. Let him win the bid.
No master.
Doesn't he plan to swap in substandard goods in the second batch? Let him supply. We'll do spot checks. Let him lower his guard. Before the second batch arrives, I'll bring in a third-party inspection agency for a surprise audit. We'll catch and seal evidence on the spot. Not only will Hongxiang building materials be finished, Zhou Hao won't get away either.
The long game, let him win first. If the second batch is faulty but isn't caught in time,
the entire project could be compromised from the start.
That's why, after the first batch arrives, I'll have people stationed to watch the Hongxing warehouse around the clock. The moment they start bringing in that subpar steel, I'll get the intel instantly.
Lu Chen, you probably won't read this letter, but I have to write it. Some things have been bottled up for far too long. On our wedding day, when my mother stormed the stage and interrupted the ceremony, I could have stopped her. When my father forced you to your knees, I could have spoken up for you. But both times, I let the chance slip. I didn't dare. I feared my parents' shame and gossip. So I chose their side. I watched them tear you down. I was a coward. I remember how good you were to me. Back then, you worked overtime to save up for my gifts. And I took it for granted. You put the house and car in my name. I thought you owed me. You gave everything. And I was still thinking, why isn't it more? I used to believe you were so good to me because you felt beneath me. Like you needed to make up for it. Only now do I realize. It was never you. I don't expect forgiveness. I just hope from now on, everything goes well for you.
No sender, no department listed. Just the words Lu Chen on the front. Who even sends handwritten letters these days? The assistant received a handwritten letter today. It just said Lu Chen on it, no sender.
No department either. Could be a prank.
Let me see that letter.
Young master, the mailroom received a handwritten letter. It's addressed to you. The envelope has no return address.
But the handwriting looks like Jiang Yu's.
Open it. Read it to me.
Yes, young master. Lu Chen, you probably won't read this, but I have to write it. Not because I want to fix things.
It's because.
File the letter. Archive it.
Does the young master wish to reply? After a comprehensive review. Old factory renovation project's winning supplier
is Hongxing Building Materials Company, Ltd.
Thank you for the Hongyuan Group's trust. Hongxing will guarantee quality, quantity, and on-time delivery. We will not betray your company's trust.
Boss Wong, let me give you a piece of advice. Signing with Hongyuan means you're in business with me. I have only one requirement for my partners. You do what you say. The specs on that contract? Not a single millimeter off. Not one.
Of course, young Master Lu. You have my word. Hongqing may not be the biggest, but honest business. That's my bottom line.
Good. When the first shipment arrives, I'll be there personally for a spot inspection. Pass it, and you follow the contract from then on. Fail it, and the contract is terminated on the spot. Hongqing goes on the Hongyuan permanent blacklist. You understand me, Boss Wong?
Crystal clear.
Young Master saw his reaction. He won't dare mess with batch 1.
Right? He'll use the best materials for the first shipment. We relax. He'll switch to subpar goods in batch 2. So we inspect batch 1 normally, lull him. Are the surveillance teams in place?
Yes. We rented a unit across from Hongqing's warehouse.
Our people are on 24-hour rotating shifts. Wang Difu handled this well.
Hongyuan contract signed. Supply batch 1 normally. Let them inspect it. Make them think you're a straight shooter. We strike in batch 2. Zhou Xiao, today's signing. Lu Chen's words gave me the creeps. He'll personally lead inspection for the first shipment. Said even a millimeter off wouldn't fly. He's young, but the guy's presence is genuinely intimidating. What are you scared of? You supply the first batch at the highest spec. Even if he checks, he won't find a thing. After batch 1 passes, he won't inspect every shipment. He's the young master, not some quality control grunt. Kai Zi is right. Lu Chen is all talk. He's a wild card who just got back. He barely has anyone he can use. You deliver on time. Don't spook yourself. So, batch 1 gets the best materials. Keep him happy. For the second batch, I'll do as Zhou Xiao said. Downgrade the steel by 1 grade, switch to cheaper cement. We split 50-50ths. I don't want the money, keep it all. I want the result. If the emergency project has quality issues, Lu Chen won't last at Hongda. Zhou Hao, have you thought about? What if we get caught? If we get caught, it's Wang Difu's problem. What's it to do with me, Zhou Hao? He's the legal rep. He signed the contract. He's bringing in the fakes.
I'd never shown my face in any of this.
Young Master Lu, the first batch of goods.
All materials meet contract standards. All batches have third-party reports.
Random checks are a must. Don't take it personally, Boss Wong. Following the rules is fair for everyone.
No, not at all. I admire young Master Lu's thoroughness.
I'm nothing but impressed. Rebar yield strength results are in.
Tensile strength, all up to standard. The submit batch numbers. Setting times, all within specification.
The first batch is clear.
Good work, Boss Wong. First batch passes. We'll proceed per contract, but be clear. Every batch gets a random check before it enters the site. Passing today doesn't guarantee tomorrow. Just keep that in mind.
Understood, Nani, young Master Lu.
Hong Yuan's rep is built on quality. Young Master Zhou personally inspected.
They were incredibly thorough. But just as you said, first batch was all top-grade material.
Young Master Zhou personally inspected.
They were incredibly thorough. But just as you said,
first batch was top grade, no issues. We'll proceed with the second batch as planned.
Lao Li, wake up! Something's happening. What's the situation? A truck just drove into the warehouse.
Odd delivery hour for Hong Yuan.
They specifically chose the middle of the night. This steel isn't right. The steel from the first batch before. It all had the steel mill's factory nameplate and batch numbers. This batch has no nameplates. I'm getting pictures.
I'll get plate, faces, steel details. You watch. I'll circle to the back. There's a gap in the wall over there. I can see inside the warehouse. Good stuff front, jump back.
They're planning to mix them for delivery. Got it all on tape, boss. Young Master Lu. This is footage from the Hongqing warehouse, 2 a.m. delivery. That truck has no company markings. The steel inside has no factory stamps, and the surface is rusted. The quality gap compared to their first delivery is huge. We traced the truck's plates. They're registered today. Transport firm deregistered. No rail owner found. But we got a clear shot of the driver's face. We can have someone ID him if needed.
No need to ID the driver. This evidence is enough. When is the second batch scheduled for the construction site?
Contract says day after tomorrow. Hongqing contact. The second batch is larger, needs 2 days to prepare.
Scrambling together junk lasts 2 days.
HN, are you planning to expose them on site? Or shut this down early?
Shutting it down early would let them off too easy. How long do you feel? They'll personally haul that junk to the site himself. We'll do a spot check, right as he's unloading. Expose him in front of everyone. That way, he can't weasel out of it. And Zhou Hao, hiding behind him. Won't be able to wash his hands clean either.
Miss Sue, do you have a minute?
What do you want?
I wrote a letter to Lu Chen. I don't know if he received it. I don't know if he read it. I'm not here to ask for your help. I just wanted to ask how he's been lately.
He's fine. The emergency project is going smoothly. All the holdouts signed the relocation agreements. The first batch of materials passed the spot check.
That's good. What you said that day in the underground parking lot. I've thought about it a lot. You were right. 3 years, never brought him supper when he worked late. I'd just text him asking when he'd buy me a gift. I never once wondered if he was tired or hungry.
Are you telling me all this to make me think you've changed?
No. I'm telling you this to say, thank you. Thank you for standing by him when he was at his lowest. At the wedding that day, everyone was laughing at him. Only you thought his pride was worth respecting. I was standing right beside him, yet I was worse than a stranger.
Jiang Yu, you and I aren't enemies. But I'm not your salvation either. Wanting to start over is your business. Whether Lu Chen forgives you is his. These two things have no connection.
I get it. I don't expect his forgiveness. I don't want to be that person anymore.
Second shipment arrived on schedule.
The volume was large, so I dispatched 3 trucks specifically. They were loaded and on the road first thing this morning.
You've worked hard, Boss Wong. Let's begin the inspection. By the book.
Young master, we randomly sampled the rebar from the first truck.
Young master, the yield strength of this batch of rebar is 3 grades below the contract standard.
Surface rust, missing ID plates.
It's judged as non-compliant product. Impossible. The goods I source are all from legitimate steel mills. Could the testing equipment be faulty? Should we run the test again? The instruments were calibrated. This batch is non-compliant. Awesome. Take a look yourself. This rust on the steel. Rebar from a proper mill.
Treated before leaving. Can't rust.
Boss Wong. First shipment top grade. Pass spot check. And for the second shipment, you switched to this junk? Did you think I'd only check the first batch? And just turn a blind eye to the rest?
Young Master Lu, I'm being framed. This shipment,
I got it from a new supplier. I was swindled too.
I'll take responsibility immediately when I get back.
New supplier. Boss Wong, let me show you something.
Who the hell shot this video?
My men saw you unloading at night. We have it on tape. Your warehouse has 2 pallets of steel. Top shelf for inspections. Back rows are cheap junk. This wasn't a mistake, Boss Wong. This was premeditated.
Lu Chen. Alright, I'll talk. It was Zhou Hao. He made me do it.
Zhou Hao. Zhou Hao from Zhou Real Estate.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Do you have proof?
Yes. I recorded every single meeting with him. He told me to swap and junk. We'd split profits 50-50ths. I'd take the fall. He'd stay in the shadows. Swore he'd never get caught.
Where are the recordings?
On my phone. I'll play them for you right now. Look what you've done.
Dad, it's a setup. A lie. I barely even know that Wang Defu. Wang Defu has provided 6 separate recordings. They document young Master Zhou Hao.
Instructed him to supply subpar materials.
Recordings submitted as evidence. Furthermore, a distant relative of Wang Defu's wife holds a senior position in Zhou Real Estate.
We've traced that connection as well. Zhou Hao.
You went behind my back to sabotage Hong Yuan? Do you have any idea who Lu Zhenhong is? 20 years ago, he crushed every competitor in his path. And you, a snot-nosed brat, think you can mess with his son? Dad, Lu Chen started it. He humiliated me in front of everyone at that party. Made me a laughingstock in our circle.
I just wanted to teach him a lesson. Mr. Zhou.
Hong Yuan Group has formally filed a lawsuit against Zhou Hao for fraud and unfair competition. If you fight it, we will present all of our evidence publicly. If you choose to settle, there is only one condition. What is it? Zhou Hao must issue a public apology in the press. Zhou Real Estate
Will compensate Hong Yuan for all losses.
As for Zhou Hao personally,
He is banned from any commercial activities for 3 years.
I, Zhou Hao, apologize to Mr. Lu Chen of Hong Yuan Group
In the Hong Yuan Old Factory renovation project.
conspired with Wang Defu to supply subpar goods.
To damage Hong Yuan's reputation. My actions were wrong. I deeply regret what I have done. I promise I will strictly adhere to business ethics from now on.
I will never again do anything that harms the interests of our peers. For all the trouble I've caused Mr. Lu Chen personally, I offer my sincere apology here and now. Young Master Lu.
I'm sorry.
You're not apologizing because you're truly remorseful. You're apologizing because you got caught. If Wang Difu hadn't ratted you out, you'd still be snickering behind my back right now. So I'll accept this apology, but you as a person, I will never trust.
Lu Qin, you just wait.
Have a seat, Boss Lu. What my son did. I've investigated it all. Zhou Guomin has been in business for 30 years. I never stooped to such dirty tricks. This time, the Zhou family has wronged the Lu family. This isn't the first time Zhou Hao has targeted Achin. At the last gathering, he publicly humiliated him.
Achin let it slide, and what does he do? Trying to slip in substandard materials. Your son's pettiness is frankly terrifying.
Chairman Zhou, let me be perfectly clear today. Zhou Hao targeting me, I could let that go. But tampering with project materials, if any quality issues arise from this, the ones who suffer will be the ordinary people who end up living there. To get back at just me, he'd risk harming innocent people? This isn't about pettiness. It's about having no character.
You're right, Master. I'll discipline him. For the next 3 years, he won't touch any company business. I believe you, Chairman Zhou. But I don't believe your son. From now on, for all Honga Group projects.
Zhou Sure real estate banned from bidding permanently.
That is my final line in the sand.
I accept. Thank you, Boss Lu, for your leniency.
Dad, Zhou Hao won't let this go. He apologized, but is waiting to strike.
Let him wait. As long as you hold your ground, no one can touch you. Boss Zhao, you see my situation. My father has me on a 3-year leash. The Zhou family's business won't touch the Honga Group ever again. And it's all because of Lu Qin. The whole city knows your story, young Master Zhou. Getting stomped on by some wild, just returned young master. Doesn't feel good, does it? That's why I'm here. I know you have 20 years of bad blood with the Lu family. Xingheng and Honda have been at each other's throats for years. You hate Lu Qin as much as I do.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
You want to use me to take down Lu Qin. Not use you. Work with you. I know Lu Qin's secrets.
Better than anyone.
He spent 20 years in the gutter. What he cares about isn't money. It's the parents he just got back. And Su Qinghe, Su Jingyuan's daughter.
Target those two.
Lu Qin will crack. Once he cracks, Hong Yuan cracks. Zhou Hao, you're more ruthless than your old man.
He just apologizes. You go straight for the family.
My father's way is useless. Lu Qin stood there at his wedding. Hundreds of people screaming in his face, and he didn't flinch. You can't reason with a guy like that. But he has a weakness. The people he cares about. That's his weakness.
I've done my homework on all that. But I have someone else backing me. He's been waiting overseas for 20 years. For this moment.
Elder Yin. This is Zhou Hao, from Zhou Real Estate. The Zhou family just got taken down a peg by Lu Qin. You have to go here invest in Lu Qin. Wants to work with us. Zhou Guoming's son. Your father.
When he did business with Lu Zhenhong back in the day, he at least had some backbone. Didn't expect his son. He got publicly slapped and had to apologize.
Elder Yin knew my father. 20 years ago, Jin Yuan Group was the biggest player in this city. Hong Yuan. They weren't even fit to shine my shoes back then. Lu Zhenhong used every dirty trick to force me out of the country. I've been hiding for 20 years.
Just waiting for the day I come back for revenge. You're Yan Zhong.
Yan Zhong of the Jin Yuan Group.
My dad told me stories about Jin Yuan's past. Jin Yuan ruled Xuanqing's business world.
But Lu Zhenhong destroyed the work of my entire life.
He'll watch everything he cares about crumble.
It's destroyed, piece by piece. His Hong Yuan Group, his son. That family he just got back, they're all gonna burn with him. Old Yin. Zhou Hao is young, but he knows Lu Qin inside and out. Plus, the Zhou family still has connections in construction materials. He's useful for our plan. Fine, let him stay. Zhou Hao, you listen up. Once you work for Yin Zhong, there's no turning back. We take our time, slicing Lu Qin piece by piece. We start with that Su family daughter. Su Qinghe. Yeah. She often walks home alone from the bookstore at night. Get some guys to grab her on her way home. Take control of her.
Lu Qin will completely lose his head. Assigned to the Lin family's branch office. You've been doing well here. The reports keep getting better.
Young Lin's been praising you lately. Why the sudden resignation?
It's not sudden. I've been thinking about it for a long time. Thank you for giving me this chance back then. At this company, I learned a lot of things. It was the first time I earned money with my own 2 hands. The first time I got yelled at by a colleague and didn't cry. First lesson, face your own mistakes.
You learned that from the incident, didn't you?
Not entirely. The past is in the past. It's just, in this city, everyone knows. I'm the woman who forced the groom to kneel at the wedding. My colleagues don't say it, but they know. Clients see my name. I want to go somewhere no one knows me. Start over from scratch.
Alright, I'll approve it. Jiang Yu, you've improved a lot these past few months. From knowing nothing to being able to handle the books independently.
You're no spoiled rich girl. Do a good job at the new place.
Hey, you quit? Transferred to the Lin family. You're not leaving because I chew you out every day, are you? No. You write about everything. I'm leaving. No one's gonna talk to you anymore. Fine then. Forget all that nasty stuff I said before. Don't take it to heart.
You two have been tailing me for 3 blocks. Tired yet? My boyfriend's on his way. Who sent you? Zhou Hao, Zhao Hijin? Or is it that coward Yan Zhong, who's been hiding for 20 years?
You know about Yan Zhong?
Huamao Group isn't some pushover. While you've been digging into me, go back and tell your boss, the grudge from 20 years ago. He should face the Liu family, not stalk a woman. How pathetic.
Miss Sue, you've got a sharp tongue. But you're wrong about one thing. Boss Yan's goal isn't to kidnap you. It's to lure Lu Chen out by using you.
You're just bait.
Touch him, and this alley is your grave. No more walking alone at night. Starting tomorrow, I'll have 2 guys take turns picking you up.
You are safe. Reassuring.
Gene, he told me what happened tonight. He's got guts. But as his father, I can't just let it slide. Yan Zhong hid overseas for 20 years. Him coming back now isn't a joke. It's my oversight. I thought Yan Zhong was already dead in some foreign ditch. He waited 20 years to come back for blood. His target isn't Achen. It's me. 20 years ago, I took over his Jin Yuan group. He ran off with 300 million in cash.
Now he's back to make me pay in blood.
Whoever his target is, the first person he moved against was Qing He. That means he knows he can't take on Hongda head-on. So he's going after the people around us. Dad, Uncle Sue, my suggestion is we take the fight to him.
How?
Yan Zhong's hiding in the shadows. We can't find him, but his funds, they have to come in through Zhao Hinyan's Shenghen Group. Predatory pricing has badly hurt Shenghen Group. They're on the ropes. Zhao Hinyan has several bank loans, coming due next month. If we leak that Shengheng's actual losses are far worse than their reports show, the banks won't renew. Zhao Hinyan will have no choice to turn to Yan Zhong for help. Once Yan Zhong's money moves in from overseas, we'll be able to track his account and pinpoint his hideout.
Cut the lifeline at the source.
That's a solid plan, but it needs precise intel to work. I have some copies of Xingheng's old ledgers.
Evidence left over from when we teamed up against Hongda. It's time to bring them out.
Leave this to me. You two just make sure you stay safe. I've already assigned more men to Qing. 24/7 shifts. Starting today, he won't walk a single path alone.
I heard about tonight. Your guys didn't even get a chance to move. Lu Chen intercepted them. That's a girl. She even knows my name. What does that tell you? It tells me they've been 2 steps ahead of us this whole time. Old Yan, I checked. The leak wasn't from my side. It's not about a leak. It's that the girl is no simple matter. Su Jingxiao's daughter. Grew up watching her father in the business world. Has more guts than most. To deal with someone like her. You can't just scare her. You have to get real. Old Yan, I have an idea. The area is all old buildings. Nobody's gonna stick their nose in. If we're gonna make a move again, Wednesday is our only shot. Then it's Wednesday. This time, don't just send 2 guys. Send more. Block both ends of the alley. 2 men to handle her in the middle. Have another car waiting at the street corner. Transfer her the second we have her. No matter how fast Lu Chen's men react. They can't beat a setup we've already laid. Old Yan, after we have Su Qinghe under control, what then?
Lu Chen will go berserk looking for her.
Let him look. That's exactly what I want, him losing his cool. A man whose rattle makes mistakes. Mistakes leave openings. We won't even need to go looking for him. He'll come right to us. I want Lu Zhenhong to watch with his own eyes.
How his precious only son falls into my hands.
Lu Chen made his move.
Let him go.
First time meeting you. You look like your dad.
Yan Zhong has been hiding for 20 years. And the moment he shows his face, he goes after a woman. You're even more pathetic than I imagined.
Today was just a little greeting. I wanted to test your reflexes. Not bad, you didn't disappoint.
But don't get ahead of yourself. I'll collect every last bit of the debt your father owes me. You protected him today. What about next time? You can't shield him forever.
Bring it on. But touch my people again. I'll make sure you don't even get a chance to slither back overseas.
Big talk. We'll see.
He got away.
He's not going anywhere. I've got all his men. They're going to sing. Dawn's coming.
What are you doing? I'm a legitimate businessman. Also, you're suspected of colluding with illegal overseas funds. Market disruption and fraud. Evidence is solid. These are my charges with every transaction from the last 20 years.
Crystal clear.
Since you challenged me at the shareholders meeting, I've been digging into you. You thought you were in the shadows? Every move you made was out in the open. Those men Yin Zhong sent last night, they spilled everything about your dealings. Zhao Hingyan, your 20-year pipe dream with Yin Zhong. It's time to wake up.
You think you got me, Lu Chen? Yan Zhong's still out there. He's way more dangerous than you can imagine.
He's a bigger threat than you'll ever know. You're coming with us, Yan Zhong. Lu Jinhong raised one hell of a son. I'm done.
The last time I stood at a wedding altar, my ex's parents forced me to my knees to beg for money. Back then, I thought I'd lost everything. But standing here today, I finally see it. That was the best damn turning point of my life. Because that was the day I found my real parents, and also the day Su Qinghe was sitting right there in the audience. The whole place laughed at me. Only saw I had backbone.
I thought to myself, this guy, who wouldn't bow his head in front of hundreds of people, must be one stubborn SOB. Getting to know him, I realized, it's not stubbornness. It's integrity. He never backs down from bullies. And he'd give you the shirt off his back if you needed it. He's got a heart of gold and a will of steel.
Everyone, today is my son's second time standing at a wedding. You all probably heard about the first time. But there's no shame in it. When a man hits rock bottom.
Keeping his dignity is worth more than any glory at the top. A son-in-law like that is a blessing for the Lu family.
Qing has always had a mind of her own. 3 years ago, she turned down Huamao to open her own bookstore.
I couldn't talk her out of it. But her taste in men.
I have to hand it to her. I'm impressed.
That kid, Lu Chen, is worthy of my daughter.
Qinghe, do you remember what you told me? The first time we met by the riverside?
I remember. I said wealth and fame are just illusions. Integrity, backbone, and kindness, those are things. The Jiangs didn't deserve you. That's why I stood by you so firmly back then.
And today I want to add this. You deserve all the beauty and tenderness this world has to offer. From today on, my life is yours. The position of young madam of Han Yuan Group is yours too. I look forward to the rest of our lives together.
Lu Chen, do you think our future child will be as stubborn as you?
They'll never endure humiliation.